Then we withdrew. So, but now we engaged again with the George, and then we decided to start afresh. So I told them now we have to start afresh for us to succeed. Then Matonyok, then we take the center stage of managing the nursery until we hand it over during the launch. Here, but occasionally we have some people who will come and help us. So definitely, the staff who are involved here are 5 and 6. So they come here and they check and work here to see what is going on. So yeah. These are what we call avocado. So if this one now is grafted, it will take another 2 to 1.5 months to be ready for the farmer. We have people who will work. These are lemons. We are waiting also this one. There are those we are going to graft and there are those we will not graft.
The root is
the lemon.
the lemon.
Here it makes oranges. And then waiting to be pencil like size so that we may be able to graft. So that when we graft, we get mangoes which will take less time
To mature.
because this lemon can take they can stay in the nursery for a period of 1 to 2 years, depending on how best we can get either the market to sell or because us as marketing organization, we were just to distribute them. But for them, they have a different arrangement whereby they wanted to empower the youth to give them to sell. So that one we have papaya. The short we have implanted 4 days ago because we are targeting for the season of distribution. This one will not be allowed to stay for long in the nursery because it will be very tall. So it's for moringa because it's not also supposed to stay for long in the nursery. This one needs a short time to be taken to the farms. So, and you know the importance of this, I think in Yamali, you have...
So this one's okay.
Yes.
So the farmers will also be...
Yeah, the farmers will be informed before that. We'll be working with the teacher so that they may be able to now announce that those people who are interested in this seedling, they can now come during the launch, and in that week they can be given. And also we are waiting the need of the rain because we can't give in the first onset of the rain because that is erratic and sporadic rain, and then when you take this one when they are young, it can be swept away.
Our aim for the nursery is actually to empower the youth around the Isinet community, and we are looking at this project as a project to enhance reforestation and environmental conservation, as well as combat to the issue of food insecurity around the area.
Nutrition from household nutrition.
Especially the use of the moringa, which is multifaceted. The benefits are multifaceted. So we'll be purchasing from the youth on the first production. So we'll be distributing to the local schools because we are looking at situations where the schools can empower more people, because the schools in the local remote schools, that's where more people are, and the community is settled around the local schools. So wakiona the avocados, the papayas are doing very well in schools, we also sensitize the communities that the importance of having avocado in your home. And by that, with the time, we'll be killing 2 birds with 1 stone. We'll be combating the issue of climate change, the issue of malnutrition, which is very severe in our communities, and also we'll be empowering our youth, who are currently, most of them are unemployed. Yeah.
So the youth.
The Ecoda Youth Group, which is situated in Mbirikani, and then we came together with Matonyok, and we saw that the youth, they were not ready because they want instant benefits. And you see, a nursery, it's not something that you can just get instant benefits. So from the youth group, we told Matonyok, train them, and you can vet the three which you deem fit, because they said we cannot work with a lot of people that are not ready to work hard for the project. Persevere through the period, we can say just a transition period, so that by the time the nursery will be ready, we'll be purchasing directly from them. So from there,
So to take over the nursery and sell the seedlings.
yeah, and now they'll do more and more
production.
because we anticipate this project to produce 100,000 fruit tree seedlings.
Currently, how many are there?
Currently, they are around 2,300. But we anticipate in the next
How long
month.
can this structure take?
This one, it can take 10 years.
10 years?
Yes.
It's very sustainable.
10 years plus.
Because with Matonyo, they will hand it over to us when we have 7,800 fruit tree seedlings.
So, it's very important. What are we doing with the groups in the meantime? Have we identified them? Have we started the issue of capacity building, the issue of mind shift? Because as you say, the youth wants instant things. Or should we be worried that it will be another white elephant 2-3 years down the line? How prepared are we, or yes, in terms of the youth groups?
We have three groups that we are still trying to evaluate or assess them, because now we want, before even we can vet them, we want to sensitize them. Although we sensitize the initial group, but now we want to take a different approach to ensure that we don't face the same challenges that we faced with the former group.
Because they need to know that this seedling is valuable. It will bring us 100 bulb, and 10 of them 1,000 in a day or something like that.
Yeah, we are crossing the Kimana River just here at the border of Isinet and Kimana. There is a very huge nursery there, and even just beside Paran, there is 2 other setups, because the seedlings there is high demand around the area, and where we can only find native trees. But now we want to bring this issue of fruit tree seedlings that
you're raising.
Okay, we are looking at the bigger picture of food insecurity first. That is at the core of this project.
The main goal?
Yeah.
Nutrition.
Yeah, and the project was well aligned with I think the SDG number 1, the zero hunger, because that's what our community is currently facing. So we want them to use the fruit tree seedlings as a way, as an alternative coping strategy. Yeah.
And the approach also of schools, I think, was a good strategy. And I think even nationally there is going to be kind of that approach, because schools are a structure that is up to the grassroots and the children connected to the community.
Yes.
And it's I want to come to the school to find out what this means. It's just providing venue and water and security. What does it mean connecting to? I know children are here to learn. What are they learning about the environment, about tree growing, the advantage of this nursery being around? Maybe a school representative would like to comment.
And also, I'm a club patron, Aflatun.
Nice.
Yep. So we work with this group closely. So we have some learning session here with the kids, and it has been good. Yeah, because now they can know a variety of fruits. We have around. We know how to pot. We know how we can grow the avocados and everything.
What is the Aflatun group about?
Aflatun is all about financial and social education. Yeah, for the kids.
Which age bracket are you dealing with?
I'm dealing with 11 to 12 years for now.
11 and 12.
11
That's
and
class.
12, yeah. That is grade 6.
Grade 6.
Yeah, because we decided to have one class so they can get one syllabus for them, not all across. But it will be a bit technically impossible to handle grade 3 together with
and
grade
6. Correct.
Yeah. Since it was a pilot project, I decided to work with the grade 6. Yeah.
Okay, so the syllabus for Aflatun,
it's not yet here.
Not yet.
But they said they will be doing it.
Okay.
But now we are doing it manually.
So is it that only one class that we it here?
No.
Other classes?
No. Actually, all classes.
Yeah. So they also come and
Yes. Actually, this is part of CBC.
It's part of CBC.
It's part of CBC.
So that's an advantage.
In the agriculture subject, this is part of it.
Practicals right in their school syllabus, the CBC. Do you see the strong link between this and from the CBC angle and home, parents? What's the connection? Do you send message to the kids? I don't know. How does it work?
We actually want to have a program called Adopt a Tree. After they are done with this, they'll be giving each kid a tree to take care of at home. So we want them to nurture the tree and also train the parents. Because, okay, most of the parents here are pastoralists. They don't know anything about the trees and everything. So they learn it from here. First of all, they will plant it here in the school compound. This is all compound.
So you're planning to have fruit trees within the
After,
school.
yeah, after the maize and everything, when they are ready, we'll be having around 1,000 of them around the compound.
That's a good benefit. 1,000 trees of fruits in the school. And then you adopt a tree
at home.
to take home. Do likewise, because they will understand what is it for and how to take care of it. That's brilliant.
So each kid will be having 2 trees. A tree at school.
I've been in the platoon for, I think this is the third, fourth year where I was. We did that, and it was very encouraging.
In another school?
Yeah, in another school. Yes. But that time we were doing the local trees, so we found it very successful. So we want to do it.
Oh, okay. That's really good, and I really pray that this can be a good demonstration. That other schools can pick from this. Even if they don't have an elaborate nursery like this, they can also start integrating it in their system, whether it's through the CBC, and address and help the children to see the connections, the intersectionality between this tree nursery and their food and nutrition and the environment and even income. So no one has answered yet the question around pricing, because you're saying this thing has value. And apart from the Aflatun Club, we want the youth to know that it's cool to have an income generating activity that is agricultural and climate smart. So what's going to determine the pricing? Are you going to visit other nurseries and see how much is a mango or pawpaw?
Because Matonyoka have done this for several years, we wanted them to be the first base, although we wanted to assess the entire market within Kajiado South and determine the average prices of each and every fruit tree seedling, because the prices vary according to the seedlings. You can find that the oranges can be at cash 500, but the papayas can be at 300. So we wanted to have those average prices and look also into how we can be more effective and how we can be the giants across the other tree nurseries, because there are several. So we wanted a pricing, maybe if
affordability?
The issue of affordability. For instance, if in Kimana we have a mango tree going at around 600, 700, we wanted ours to be around 530, 560. But to be more productive, that even then it's moving a bit faster, and we also wanted to bring the media to have that visibility on the ground.
So you want competitiveness
sure.
of the price, and also publicize to make it
demand
increase.
And even it is good that we can go that direction. However, I think if we use the issue of schools, because we are covering schools, you can create more demand through schools. Because like
the kids are many.
Yes, if you reach
the households here,
for example,
this is enough.
Like the school, then you give the school their thousands tree seedlings, and then you give parents a tree each. So they will now, if that one tree succeeds, that is what will create now the demand.
It's a long-term approach.
And then you
but an incentive. I think that's a good.
Because here we are told to do 7,500. Here we have around 12,000 or more, because now we are to put we are putting moringa, which is not in the number, papaya are not in the number. So we will do you more than what you have requested,
and that will help to create that demand you're talking about. Since this is not activity, I think that's really good bonus. And that education and sensitization through the children will be a good approach to reach the heart of the parents.
It's not the in thing here.
Sure.
How are we sure that we are not creating another white elephant, whereby a parent will go with the tree at home and it dies off, and we need a mind shift, and that's why for me I am more worried about the soft skills for the project. The youth groups we've talked about, how well prepared are they now before the launch in December? What real steps are we taking to make sure they have ownership, they have a mind shift, and they are passionate about the same? What plans do we in level also? Because this project is for the community around. What is it that we are doing?
aware?
Are they aware? What are we doing ourselves as now Kilimanjaro? What are we doing? And I would be encouraged to see that, because what we need is a mind shift whereby, as you rightly put it earlier, that they can know that it's not only cattle that can feed them. They will not be able to keep up with. But again, if that doesn't happen in the community, this is even too much for them. They don't even need it. For me, that is where I feel is chair. That is why I feel that all of us need to bring our heads together as a plan of action, LOC, such that we are able to tell ourselves that we are not, this is not our problem or our need rather. Sometimes I can find Alice, assuming she's Muslim and I see she's hungry, then I go buy her pork. That's my problem. I am seeing her need, my need as her need. Probably she's hungry, but seriously, she didn't need pork. So those are the kind of things we really need to be, because of the long-term plans we have for the community. So for me, I think it's an encouraging project, very encouraging, very good. I love the passion Mwalim has here, but we also need to have deliberate plans to bring community on board. You know, the moment we bring community on board at the last moment and tell them these trees are good for you.
They are ready.
They are ready. Come get them. Then.
So this is the right time to also the preparation.
Yeah, actually, we have a plan. We have an initiative that is called the CRR initiative, or the Climate Resiliency and Reforestation Initiative, that we are partnering also with another organization called Talal International. And few of the things that we are going to do, and which we also bring in connection to the nursery, is we'll be having the climate resilience training for the gatekeepers from the community. In the same initiative, we'll be having the training on climate change adaptation and alternative coping strategies. And after that, the youth group that will be deployed here in this nursery will be having a reforestation activity for them. And other than the fruit tree nurseries, because with Talal initiative, they also take a different approach with the native trees. We'll be trying to bring all those factors together and just move in one straight direction. Because if you can train the gatekeepers on the issue of climate resiliency, we can reach more and more to the community to understand the issue of climate adaptation. So we want to go even to the grassroots levels to address this root cause.
And then partnership with the school is also another good one, because there you're going to create champions, families that already have kids that are transformed in their minds and want to take that on. That you bring here, I hope issues of safeguarding are also there. They're in the school environment, much as they are focused on the nursery. I'm sure there's the safety and security of the children, and that the youth that you bring here are also really progress and productive oriented to make sure that they do the job that they need to do. You know, I think it's a good one. The last one will be around water, because they may be willing, they may take the seedling. Have we thought about, you know, those champions who you really want to see? Sometimes people want to see success in order to adapt, in order for you to scale up. What is in place to make sure that the one tree, the 1,000 succeed, grow?
Right now, currently, we have tried to address the issue of water scarcity in our communities, and I'm glad because we'll be visiting one of the sites where we have done the borehole drilling and the issue of solarization for sustainability. And in the month of November, December, we'll be drilling another borehole in Moili where there is no water at all. And those are the communities that we'll be targeting, because we'll be doing the water extension to the various communities. And if we can,
Piping it.
yeah, and also we'll be partnering with other partners like Shukut Naritu, who are specifically dealing in the water extension sector. And so if we have sufficient water in those communities, it will be easier to integrate the fruit tree seedlings to those communities, because now there will be no issue of there is no water in my home, there is no water in my school. And we have tried this in several schools, and Enkusero Primary is a good example. It's located deep, very remote, but it's one of the schools where the Aflatun Club is doing very well, together with Mwalimu's Club. And we have budgeted for club activities for the entire financial year, where we'll be having regular trainings for the club patrons and having inter-club competitions. But our main theme and aim is the issue of integrating the issue of the fruit tree seedlings, the issue of curbing climate change, yeah, and mitigating even the impacts.
I think that would be powerful. Minds, I think chances of also getting greener communities will be good, especially if they have access to water, because I see that it's a major challenge here that they have. But if they value the crop, the 20-liter jerry can, they will know it can achieve more by also doing something on the tree.
Pilot homes. I don't know whether that is what we are calling champions.
Yeah.
So because if you can, for example, say here in Isinet, you take like 10 homes as best practice and assist them bring like 20 trees of different, so that others may see, and then they may need to be incorporated subsequent year. Because we cannot just, this is a big
Investment.
and big investment. If it can go to waste, you can imagine the kind of investment we have put here. So,
Champions.
yeah, if you work first of all with the champion and school,
10 families.
not everybody, just bring a few individuals, and then we do what we call pilot testing. If we do the pilot testing for this year,
You
so
train those families,
yes,
isn't it?
yes, next year it is just additional, because the 10
So
families
the
will
multiplication, if they see it succeeding.
That's why we'll be having those sensitization and capacity building trainings, because if we can change the previous behaviors or cultural aspect or the perspectives, then we can also have that mindset shift.
Sensitize, yes, but don't go just mass
Yes,
and
yes,
distribute.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Model and champion,
Yes.
so that you have demos.
Yes.
It's possible.
Okay.